Hey, good morning to you. It's Friday. Friday, time to get freaky and naked or whatever your old folks do and young folks anyway. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. This is Oz and Smash Bros Radio, located in the big city of Pleasant Grove, Birmingham, Alabama, or Birmingham, Jefferson County. How's everybody doing? Going to be another scorcher today. Listen, if you have old folks, if you have the elderly, please check on them today. Make sure that they have air. Make sure that they have the water. Please check up on them today. And also, if you have not hugged a special person today, give them a hug. Give them a call. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Scare the hell out of them. Yes, we got a special guest that's going to call in. Tara Dorsey is going to call in about the rally, Get Out the Vote rally tomorrow at starts at 8, I think it is. But we're going to talk about that. But also, don't forget, if you are an artist, Smash Bros Radio is presenting Alabama Artist Music Awards June 18th at 8 p.m. at the spot, 524 19th Street, Inslee. Free to performers, $20 cover. If you win, you get tickets to the Alabama Music Awards. So please, if you are an artist, and you want a venue to showcase your talent, to showcase exactly what you can do, this is the time to do it. I mean, it's free, folks. It's free. So, we know that with the times and all, the money's tight, but this is a chance for you to come out and you to enjoy yourself on the stage while you're performing, letting everybody know that, hey, look at me. And this is your chance to do it. You don't know who's going to be there. You don't even know if we're going to broadcast it. You just don't know. You always make sure that you're always doing and you're always at the place at the right time. So this is the time to do it. Again, Smash Bros Radio presents Alabama Music Awards Artist Showcase Tour, June 18th, 8 p.m. For more information, you can contact 205-422-0028. That's again 205-422-0028 or 205-503-6840 or 205-259-8461. Once again, for more information, you can contact 205-422-0028 or 205-503-6840 or 205-259-8461. So that's tomorrow, the 18th. Doors open at 8 p.m., $20 cover. If you are wanting to perform, it's free to you. And if you win, you get on July 24th, you are on the red carpet, interview, and more. 2 tickets to the awards show. Also, you will be performing. Hey! How about that? Now, you're really going to get recognition and recognized then to be able to perform. So please come out. If you're not a performer, come out and support the performers, please. Please come out. Support us. Support Alabamians. And then again, tomorrow in the morning, so you have a morning activity, you have an afternoon activity. Tomorrow, June 18th, Juneteenth, Get Out the Vote rally from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., 524 Avenue D. Free food, music, bounce houses. This once again, tomorrow, June 18th, Juneteenth, Get Out the Vote rally, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., free food, music, bounce houses, 524 Avenue D, Birmingham, Alabama. Listen, it is most important. It is most important that you get out and vote now. If you have not registered, you need to register. Republican Party has been honest, has been blatantly honest. Usually you can't believe white folks because they're always lying. But when you have the bodaciousness, when you have the boldness, when you have the rawness of the Republican Party coming out telling you that, well, once we gain control of the Senate, we're going to take out Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare, that should tell you them mother aren't playing with us. And they claim it's an entitlement. I want to understand what the definition of entitlement is, because My money went into that. That's my tax money. That's my money that I put into a trust fund to take care of me. But now the Republicans are going after it. So it is most important. It is extremely important that if you are not registered to vote, that you get out to vote. And for you to say, well, my vote don't count. How the hell do you know if your vote don't count? Your ass ain't never voted in a damn campaign or election before, had he? So it is most important now that everybody is aware of what's going on. Also, Sunday. Father's Day is Sunday. Listen, fathers are tired of damn socks and shoes and underwear. No, we want strippers. We want spars. We want the chocolate strawberries from what is it? Berries by Crystal. Yeah, that's what we want. We don't want socks and ties and no, we don't want that. We want tickets to football games, to whatever. We want to have time to go to a strip club. You know, we want spa. We want to be able to make sure that we're sexy and we're fine, even though we already are. But anyway, fathers need to be recognized just as much as the mothers do. And I'm off my little tape. But Big Daddy's Juneteenth fish fry, Sunday, June 19th from 3 to 8 p.m. over at the Bazaar, the Coffee Bar at 217 22nd Street North. 217 22nd Street North, Birmingham. Big Daddy's Juneteenth fish fry, Sunday, June 19th, 3 to 8 p.m. Music, vendors, and fun. Let me tell you, Big Daddy can cook. Let me tell you, he don't only put his feet or foot into the stuff. He put his elbows and arms in the stuff. So please come out. Please come out. So you see, you got Saturday taken care of. You have a morning activity. Then you have an evening activity. And then there are plenty of activities going on that you can celebrate Daddy, and as well as celebrating Juneteenth, and get out Sunday, enjoy yourself Sunday. So finally, now listen, if you can celebrate the white folks' holidays and all, you can get your ass out and celebrate Juneteenth. There ain't no sense in that. If you can celebrate all them other white folks' holidays, you can get out and celebrate Juneteenth. I'm just telling you like it is. But most importantly, and hopefully Tara will be calling in soon, and hopefully I will remember how to connect her. But it is most important because of things that are transpiring. And if you haven't taken the chance, or if you haven't taken the time to listen to the hearings of the, January 6th committee. Oh, she's coming. She's coming. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. You there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I did it correctly. I am good. You know, I look good. I look good on the measure. I just looked at myself on the monitor. I got excited.
Oh my goodness gracious.
How are you?
I am great. How are you this morning? I'm hearing a bit of your tirade going there.
Yes. Yes. Well, I just mentioned the activity because see, you have two activities tomorrow because also Smash Bros has that where the performers come out at the spot to show to showcase their craft, and also they have a morning activity, which is your activity in the morning, and then they have Smash Bros. So, but we were just talking about how important it is to vote, and so
Yes.
So if you would explain and talk about your rally coming up tomorrow.
All right. Well, the thing is that we are going to have it's a Juneteenth Get Out the Vote rally. And so what we're doing is just encouraging everybody to come out in a family-friendly sort of way. We're going to have bounce houses, music, free food for, families tomorrow. But, of course, we're going to have T-shirts and information about checking your polling places because, of course, we do have a special election coming up this Tuesday that all who, have participated, we need you to go ahead and participate in that. And we also need everyone to get ready for November as well because, of course, we all know that it's midterms.
Right.
So what we're looking to do is just to remind everyone in, a Juneteenth, recognized sort of way to come out, have fun, but also remember the reason we're here is to give you information so that you are able to be able to, check to see where you need to go vote if you don't remember, if it's been that long. But also, just kind of remind everybody is necessary.
Right.
Everything in our lives right now, especially, is a voting issue.
Correct.
So that's one of the things. So yes, definitely come out tomorrow. It's from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So you get your kids all tired out, let them get rid of some of their energy.
There you go, and feed them free food.
Yes, yes, yes. So it might not keep them the full day, but we definitely will keep you from having to make a fast food run in the middle of the day. We can help out with that.
Right.
So yeah, that's pretty much what this is for. Is just to have fun with our community, but just really remind everybody that it is important for you to get out and vote.
Correct. And one thing we didn't do, you didn't introduce yourself or your organization, so I got hyper as usual. That's your fault. That's your fault.
You're right. You know what? Now, everybody always has to remind me because I forget myself all the time because, of course, my thought is the event is important. Of
Yes.
course, the organization, which is Bethel Inslee Action Task, also known as BEAT. We are a 30-year-old nonprofit organization based out of Inslee, and we provide affordable housing, both on the rental side as well as new construction for purchase. So we do have some homes that are getting ready to start being built in the next couple of months. So before the end of the year, we're going to have some new homeowners that's in some well-built, affordable homes. So that is what we do. My name is Tiara Dorsey. I am the executive director. So, yes, I come last on those things because, of course, we have important missions out here in the community to have done.
So where can they find you? Because I know you're always looking for donors, and you're also looking for donations as well as sponsors. So where can they find you?
Oh, certainly. They can get in touch with us at our website, beatbuilds.org. That's BEATBUILDS.org.
Okay.
And so, yeah, you can definitely look us up online, see what we're doing there. But that's also a way for people to send emails. You can also make donations there if you like. Honestly, we do a lot of corporate donations. So if your job is interested in making sure that affordable housing is viable in our community, shoot me an email from there. Let me know, and we can get in touch with your job and actually do it from a corporate level. Because, a lot of times people feel like, well, my $5 or $20 is not going to, help out a lot. Well, guess what? You understanding what your company's mission is within our communities, that gives organizations such as mine with the 30-year track record of doing the right thing in our communities, even more corporate sponsors. Just from you sending out an email and saying, hey, talk to such and such in our office. That's it.
Oh, that's sweet. 30, how can we never heard of you?
Well, because if you notice, I'm pretty much under the radar. You're out here on social media more than I am. I'm more of a boots on the ground type person. So I'm going to be in those meetings with your local representatives, county representatives, state representatives. We're actually working with HUD and several other nonprofits at this point to, do bigger projects. But for me, I don't have to be that person out there, but I'm definitely working to get BEAT to the point to where it's not a great kept secret. And to be honest, we're not one of those super huge, well-funded. We have millions and millions of dollars thrown our way every year. We're not one of those organizations yet, but we're working on it. But again, one of our things is we are working with communities. We're working with neighborhood presidents. Like I said, we're working with city council members. Birmingham, the city of Birmingham has been one of our partners for over 30 years because we've built more than 50 houses in that time frame, and we're looking to build, 10 times that in a shorter time frame with some of the newer technologies and larger partnerships that we're going after. So hopefully, we're going to be like some of these other, larger housing nonprofits that, are more national. We're trying to be, more important here in the city.
Correct.
And it not take years before somebody's voucher or somebody's need is met with housing, because it's absolutely ridiculous.
There you go.
The money is there.
Wow. And you have this platform.
Yes, yes.
And Smash Bros have always been back there. All you have to do is just call us. You got the venue here. Just tell me, listen, I need 15 minutes. You got it.
And you guys have been great. We started working with Smash Brothers last year with our backpack and school supplies giveaways when we were doing the Safe Summer series, and just our community events at that point. And you guys were great with helping us get the word out, and we just really appreciate it. Because a lot of times, like I tell folks, we're going to meet you where you are. If people who are in the club just as well as people who are in church have to have the same information about what's going on in our community.
Right.
So it's really funny. Everybody has their own thoughts about the proper way to get out information, and there is no right way as long as it gets done.
Right. So do you use local contractors here in Birmingham?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
And one of the things that we build into our larger projects as we get those off the ground is workforce development. We also build into that to where we have financial assistance financial assistance as well as development and resources for our contractors. So, one of my big things is housing is also an economic driver for the communities they're being built in. So what does that mean? That means that because you have all these different crews out there building this house, those crews have to eat somewhere. They have to get gas. They have to get, they're going to spend their money on Fridays on the way out. And if they see your business, guess what? That's keeping some of that money in our communities. But it also gives our local contractors, typically we are working with minority contractors, and they are, we are able to help them actually increase their revenue streams. And we do it in a very smart way. So we help them with setting up their back office and give them advisement for that. And then going forward, a lot of these smaller contractors, they may have a normal revenue of $100,000 a year. Well, the thing is that easily, if done correctly, if managed correctly, that $100,000 can double, basically within a matter of months in this type of market, to where we have these housing shortages. So those are some of the things that we work again on the back end with people that we're partnering with.
Now, is it possible that once you start building, that you can get in touch with these food trucks so that way they can come out to the site for the builders and all the volunteers?
Well, now with that being said, we're not like a Habitat for Humanity type builder.
Right.
We are your traditional builder, to where there are no volunteers building our houses. We have people who are making a living building our houses. This is their everyday job.
Thank you. I'm glad you distinguished between that two. These are actual professionals.
Yes.
This is their job. This is their career. They know what they're doing. Now, I'm not putting Habitat. Let me back up. I'm not putting Habitat for the
because they are wonderful partners for lots of communities, but their business model works the way their business model was set to work.
Correct.
Our business model is a little different. So, you're absolutely right. One of the things that I would rather do, because you have to think about in the home building process, you're going to have crews that's going to be coming out at different times. What will end up happening, me just being the person that I feed folks, typically, I might, actually buy lunches and things like that on Fridays for my cruise. But other than that, one of the things that I wouldn't do is say ask a food truck to come out, and the most you're going to do is 10 to 15 plates. Because
Okay.
being a business owner, we have to be cognizant of, if I'm going to bring somebody out, I need to be able to help you hit your minimum
Correct.
requirement, so you're not losing money when you could have been posted up somewhere else making more money.
There you go.
So it's, we try to do things to where, if I'm going to do something to where I'm going to bring food trucks out, let me make sure that it's going to be a community-based event, such as what we're doing, that's not necessarily focused, on the outside of it on housing.
Yes, ma'am.
But, it sort of works out the same way. When people come into our events, you register, you go on our mailing list, we let you know, hey, we got some houses coming out later on this year. If you want to buy something, that's how we keep up with folks. We're not just trying to get your information,
Cool.
but at the same time, when we have 200, 300, 400 people at an event, that's the time to bring out our food truck vendors
Good
to
point.
make sure they make money.
Good point. Because you're still on a budget, and there's a certain
Yes,
price that you have to maintain.
yes,
Okay.
yes. And I mean, with that, like I said, it has to make sense for us, but we
it.
also want to be good partners to our business partners who, need to pay their bills.
You if people don't know Elder Frank Woodson, that's his favorite quotation. That's his favorite thing. It has to make sense.
Yes,
It has to make sense. So that's when you said that, I started laughing because that's his favorite quotation. That's what his favorite saying. It has to make sense, and that's in the bigger picture. That's what it has to do. It's got to make sense. It has to have some type of foundation. It has to have some type of structure. So it's got to make sense.
exactly. And the times that I'm able to be around Pastor Woodson, is just one of those things to where, I glean a little bit from him. I'm not around him as much as some people are to get all of, to soak up all of that good knowledge. But when I do, it's just things that you take to heart.
Right.
When you're listening to elders like that, as for me as a younger business person, you make sure that you're being a good steward
That's it.
of what you're being given. And
Right.
that's what we're trying to do, is just, remind people, even though we're having a good time tomorrow from 2 to 6, we're going to have the DJ out. We're going to have the bounce houses and everything. It's at 1524 Avenue D in Birmingham. It's right off 20th Street. So if you're on 20th Street going towards Wylam, just make a right off of D, and we're going to be right there on the left. So you're going to find us. It's not hard. We will have signs out later on today, but one of the things that you want to always keep in mind when you're doing events like this is, it's kind of like the old Tom Joyner thing of, we're going to party with a purpose. We're going to party to,
Yes.
remember that there are other things that we have to do. And, we're good at that in the community. So
Right. Because first of all, you have a seat in which you've always worked with the community, and now you're working with an organization that has 30 years experience, so you can still have fun, but at the same time, it has to make sense, and it has to have a purpose. Because if it doesn't, well, then you're losing the focus on what exactly the rally is all about.
exactly. And, it's one of those things to where there has to be a balance
Yes,
at all
ma'am.
times. So that's why we don't just do the big projects. People only want to kind of hear about it when you're doing the press releases for your big projects of OZZz houses are, being built and all of that. Well, houses these days, it takes a couple $100,000 to build a house almost.
Yes, ma'am.
As a one-off. So, that's a big project for each house that gets done. And, when you start doing multiples, that's when we get into a million, millions of dollars of budgets there.
Right.
But at the same time, we can't just see our community when we're doing these multi-million-dollar projects.
Right.
We have to be there for our community when we have COVID issues,
There
and
you
that's
go.
and that's some of the things that we've done in the past. We've done COVID giveaways, we've done utility assistance. There's all these other times when we need to be in our communities in an incremental way
You're
as well, not just on big stuff.
There you go. There you go. So one more time. Vote
It's tomorrow,
Yes.
and I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say Beat is sponsoring a Get Out the Vote Juneteenth rally tomorrow at 1524 Avenue D in Ensley. You will be able to find us. It's not hard at all. We're going to have free food. We're going to have music. We're going to have bounce houses. I am working on some really awesome giveaways for the adults that are coming through. So that's going to be released later on today. I'm just finalizing that, but for the adults that are coming through, there's going to be a bit of swag there for you. There's going to be some reminders because a lot of times, in our day-to-day lives, it's a struggle. Gas is high, food is high. You can't find diapers. You can't find some of the necessities in life. We get distracted, and sometimes we forget, hey, where do I go to vote? Like, where am I right now? Or I've moved since the last time I voted. Where is the correct precinct? And it just seems sometimes like you just don't have those extra few minutes to Google all of that information and look it up. We're going to have a quick little blurb for you to be able to pick up and say, hey, this is where you go. This is how you check. This is this is a trusted web address for you to be able to go to. It's not going to scam you. It's not going to try to get your personal information. It's not all this crazy stuff. But you're going to have the correct information you need to know for, this week coming up, as well as the November information too, for you to be able to find out where do you go vote, and just remember to do so.
And you're going to have the information on what they need to do for IDs and all?
That we are supposed to get more information for that, but with that being said, it's almost a cyclical type of thing.
Yes, ma'am.
That if you hadn't signed up already, or if you don't have your voter registration taken care of already, you're not going to be able to vote Tuesday anyway.
A good point, and that's what this is a time. If you have not already registered to vote, this is a time to get your name on the roll.
Yes.
To get the information, especially because the white folks. Let's be realistic. The white folks are using the same tactics they did a long time ago. It's just under another label, another title. There's certain IDs that they are requiring for you to have. This is giving you the chance to get those IDs so that way there aren't any problems. And then, like you were saying, if you never voted, there is a certain place that you have to go to vote for different things. This is a time for you to get educated and well informed on what to do. This is your time.
And I will say, Mr. Helms, it's a situation to where this is something that we speak about on the corporate side a lot. And this is where I always get away from. I get away from race. I get away from religion.
There
because we do know of everything that we've been through as a community. There are communities of color that are adjacent to ours that have had some atrocities that they've lived through as well. But at the end of the day, everything is a resource issue. It's an economic issue.
There you go.
If you have the correct resources and you have the right amount of money, there's a lot of traumas that can be healed and a lot of things that can be adjusted. So for me, it's always going to be an economic and resource situation in our community that we want to change. And you start doing that by your representation through your voting.
There you go.
The first thing is we have to get the right folks who understand, first off, what's going on in their local communities.
Correct.
And what's going on nationally.
Correct.
Not just what's going on with their donors. Because donors can give you all the money in the world, but they cannot force voters to get up and go vote.
Yes, ma'am.
And, a lot of times the money is better spent, honestly, convincing people not to go vote. Because to be honest with you, the only ID you need is a government-issued ID.
There you go.
With your picture on it. We're not asking for blood, Social Security cards, or anything else. If you have a government-issued ID, you're able to go vote. As long as, now we're going to have some issues if there's some felony things and things like that. And I know, Mr. Humes, you're probably going to end up talking with sheriff at some point.
Yes. Because
they have options to where, depending on, your background, you can get some of that expunged that's on your record, and you will actually be able to vote again. So there are things that are out there that will help people who want to, start, taking those rights back, their citizenship rights back, and be able to become voters again. That's out there for you as well, and it's not as hard as you think it may be.
There you
Just
go.
a little bit of diligence.
That's it.
Because once you are a voter, you have, sway. You can call any of your representatives up with your issues as long as they're valid, legitimate issues.
Correct.
And have those things addressed. So, that's why I do want people to understand it's not some tedious process to get registered. The only thing is just know where you're supposed to go vote. And usually based on your address, they're going to tell you a precinct that's as close as possible to where you live so it's as convenient as possible.
That's it. That's it. So one more time, because I got you off track. So one more time. One more time.
So get us started now.
For the location and also how to get in touch with your organization.
Bethel Inslee Action Task, also known as BEAT, can be found at www.beatbuilds.org. That's BEATBUILDS.org. That's our website. We also can be found this weekend at 1524 Avenue D in Inslee. We're going to have a Juneteenth Get Out the Vote rally. There will be free food, music, bounce houses, just a good time for everybody to have. I know it's going to be hot. Don't worry. Plenty of cold drinks, no cones out there. You don't have to pay for anything. Like I said, nobody be having a heat stroke. We're going to be good. Come out to 1524 Avenue D. We're going to have fun. We're going to get you some good information. It's only going to take a minute or two, I swear. We're just going to hand you what you need, and you go on about your business, get some food, and have some fun.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you tremendously. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me, and hopefully if you can make it, I'll see you out there tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Especially if
all right. Exactly. Well, I appreciate it as always.
Yes, ma'am. And we're here always for you. All you have to do is call us.
I know it.
So you take care of yourself. Now you got an activity for the morning. Please come out, support, get more information on voting, and it's most important that you do vote. Most importantly, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Yes, ma'am. I love you.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right then. Bye.
There you go. 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 So now you have the information for tomorrow. So, but again, if you have not registered to vote, this is a time for you to get out, to register, to get your name on the roll, to understand exactly the process, the procedure. I mean, it's free food, you have music, and then you have bounce houses. So it's family oriented. Also, for those of you who are interested in the beat, you have the address, everything will be on my pages, my social pages, which I have a TikTok. Let me see. I think it's OZZz 1960. Hold on. Okay, TikTok. TikTok is OZZz 1960. On TikTok it's OZZz 1960. And then on Instagram, it is OZZz_show. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's going on, man?
Not much. Hey, I must be on the wrong thing. I don't see you.
What do you mean you don't see me? You can't help but see me. I'm the lightest thing in the building.
That's you talking right there?
Yes, that's me. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's a delay. It's a delay.
You so special.
It's a delay. You didn't tell me what delay, man.
I didn't know about the delay. You know, I don't know much about this radio. I'm just learning. This is my first year. Thank you very much. I just had the
They hear me, man.
the what now?
I said they hear me. The people hear me. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about getting out to vote and also about how important to vote. And, well, basically what we were talking about this morning when I was coming to the studio.
I talked to you today.
You know.
I've spoken to you today. I don't know you.
Please help me. You know, don't have me call Tony and Little Ken.
Oh, you calling names now?
Because, see, this is real grounded because it's a black man's viewpoint and not, you know, not just mine. So you have more, because you have more credence when it comes to certain things with the black community than I do. So, and what we were talking about, you know, I was talking about how it's so hard for families now, and you brought up the point that the same problems that we have now were the same problems that we had when we were being raised.
Yeah. Hey, man, you know, it's a whole bunch of delays. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to get off the phone with you. Maybe I need to get off of your feed and just talk.
Yes.
Oh, my God, man. You're so confusing me.
Thank you.
Okay. Wait a minute, let me hang up on the feed.
Okay.
Okay. Is that better?
I don't know. Is it better?
Yeah, I don't hear all that back talk.
Oh, good. Okay.
So what are we talking about now? We're talking about how we don't...
How, you know, everything that's occurring now is the same thing that we had back during our day. That, you know, you had parents that had to work. Parents made sure and were more responsible, or were responsible when it comes to maintaining their children in the household. And so now you have the same problems, but it seems like the younger generation is more complacent and they've been spoiled. And so, you know, they don't have the, what's the word, resilience or whatever like our parents did.
They don't have that oompa.
Right. That's it.
What they said.
That's it.
They want somebody to give them something.
Right. Because nothing has really changed since, you know, since we were being brought up.
No.
Yeah,
the people changed. Our scruples. The scruples have changed. You know, we had where before you wouldn't do certain things because it reflected on your parents.
Correct.
Well, you know, your parents were something, man. But now, parents ain't even hitting on too much of nothing as far as, you know, somebody that you want to, that you would care about their reputation because they don't care about their reputation.
Correct. Because we were taught to always know that you're representing the family. The family is most important.
Exactly.
And back then, everybody knew who our everybody knew our family.
Yeah. Now you don't know your neighbor. You don't know your cousin. It's a big cluster.
Right. And I think, you know, I think we talked previous too about people argue about, we're going through this change. It's sort of like a teenage growth. And we're starting to change. We're starting to question. We're starting to ask questions that should have asked a long time ago. But, you know, I see 20 years of this going on because every time we have a Karen, every time we have Trump being spoken, every time we have a candidate that's running for a certain office that's pleased, and I mean, they're so happy to be supported by him, that tells you right there that things haven't changed. They're just getting worse.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, but them people, that's okay. They use Donald Trump as a excuse for what they've always wanted. You know.
So they use it. So basically, it's usually what white folks do. They put up a smoke screen or a flag, but they have the mascot, and Trump is their mascot.
Right. Right.
It's something that they always wanted to do, but they couldn't. They didn't have any validity, but now since they have this idiot that was president, now they have, or they claim that they're delusional. They have this, they have credence now. They have relevancy now because of Trump.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly. You're a pretty smart dude, man. You probably was a teacher or something.
You know, I pray for you.
Right.
I just pray for you.
All right. Oh my God, man. Why people be so serious, man?
So what was it like when you were being raised? Because your mama was a sweet lady, but I know that she did not play. She did not play at all.
Well, it's like, even I guess he would say we had rules or that we had to follow. You know what I'm saying? We had it was structured. I knew that on the weekend I had this and that to do, my chores to do before I could go do anything else.
Correct.
Through the week I knew, it was I guess it was more structured than now, with most people, most people they running so they don't have no time for their kids and stuff.
Right. Did y'all make time to have supper or breakfast together?
Yeah, we ate the dinners, the meals together and stuff,
Now, was that the time that y'all did the most talking? Was at the table?
Yeah. But we didn't. I'm not gonna say we ate at the table all the time. Now, every now and then we, the majority of the time we ate the meal at the table. But
right.
Every night you might grab your plate and drift off to the den and watch television. But it wasn't no all the time deal.
Right. And I think we had a better understanding because we knew exactly we knew the do's and don'ts. And we never questioned.
Right, and then it wasn't I'm not going to say it wasn't child abuse, but we couldn't call anybody and tell them that it was a child abuse.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was discipline.
That's it.
And maybe some kids needed a little bit more discipline than
others. Yes.
Yeah, I ain't saying it's right, but, I don't know. I just don't ever remember hearing child abuse. You got whoopings, and like I say, I remember some kids. I had family members that got extra whoopings, but they was extra kids, so they needed that extra whooping.
Right. And that's the difference. We were whooped. We were not beat. We were whooped.
Yeah.
So people say, "Well, y'all were beat." No, we weren't beat. We were whooped, and that's the huge difference in that.
That's right. And you knew when she said, "Ooh, I brought you in this world, and I take you out this world," and she gripped her mouth back, so
you knew.
She meant business. I don't really actually think that she would have killed me, but
she put the fear in you. Thank you. She put the fear in you. No, I'm not going to try. No. Mm-mm.
I knew I had crossed the line, and anything else would be like, yeah, okay, at my own risk.
Did you have a time period? Because what is it? Initially I had to be in before the sun hit the horizon. Then it grew into I had to be in before the street lights came on. And I didn't even know the street lights hummed until I was in my 30s. Because I never challenged it.
That was that warning sign that it was going to light up.
Yes. I never.
Hey, that's why I couldn't run. When I heard the humming, I knew it was time to get on it and get to the house. Because I had to beat the light before it came on.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you couldn't sneak in. You couldn't. I don't know what. The eyes behind the head and all. I believe that because you could not sneak in. I never could understand that. And plus, too, I wasn't into beating. I always took, I watched my aunt get beat or get whooped. I was not about to get Evelyn upset with me. No. I never challenged anything.
I got them all, baby. From the school to the house. if I could get that beating at school, I would get it so I wouldn't get one at home.
You see, what is it? Whoever was in the house was how many whippings you got. And it happened every time, and I didn't get in trouble that much. But it seemed like every time I got into trouble, everyone was over at my grandparents' house. I was like, there's a conspiracy.
My grandparents didn't do me, and I was there. I was all right with them. My mom did me. I guess my mom probably did more than my dad. My dad did a lot of talking, you know. And you'd be like, I wish you'd hurry up and go and get this whooping on. But my mom, she didn't go in there. She'd come right in there, sing in the room, right in there, and she'd go get her belt. She'd come right in there behind you, and she laid the law and rules down. I'm not going to wrestle with you. I'm not going to run behind you all over this room. And if you grab this belt, I'm not going to pull it, try to get it away from you. You're going to turn it loose, or I'm going to hit you with something upside your damn head. Boom, and that was it. So you stood there and you took that whooping, you know.
Right. So do you think that we...
Oh, my God. What was I going to run for? Where am I going to stay?
Right, because you had to come back.
Yeah. I'm going to stay. Yeah, I got to eat.
Thank you.
Go and get this whooping, get it over with. So I can get started on the next whooping, you know? Hey. But nah, man, you know, it was different. It was different, you know. Everything was different, though. People, the kids, your classmates. Yeah. It was a whole nother world.
Yes, sir.
So listen, man, what's going on in Birmingham? I heard y'all talking about free food and stuff. I know you like free food, so I heard that part.
They have a get out the vote rally tomorrow, and so Miss Dorsey was on talking about that. So we have two activities tomorrow. We have that activity, and then Smash Bros Radio is sponsoring a venue for artists. So, and then the Saturday is Father's Day, and also Juneteenth. So there's no reason why fathers cannot be honored in the way. Because I told everybody, fathers are tired of ties and underwear and shoes. That fathers won't be able to have a chance to go to the strippers and to the tickets to the ball games and stuff like that. So.
Oh. Well, it's good that you mentioned that.
So. But yep, because people forget. But this Sunday you got two activities. You have Juneteenth and you have Father's Day. So hopefully the fathers will be honored as they should be. So we'll see. But there's a lot of activities up here on Sunday. So, what's wrong with you? Don't say nothing. That's all right.
I took a drink of water and went down my goose pipe. Where did you get that, the goose pipe? It went down the wrong pipe.
But yeah, so y'all what is it? Y'all gonna have a big Father's Day?
No. Well, I don't know what Tony's gonna do, but no, I don't think so. Might go, I don't know, he might give me, something from the, nothing big, like, cooking out, no big activities.
Right.
So they got a couple of things going on downtown here, but I don't know if I'm going out there in that heat.
Telling you. I don't know about the heat. Don't know about the heat. So.
It's just too hot, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It makes me sick. Whew. Well, Paul, I enjoyed calling in on your show, man.
Yes, sir.
And I have to call in more often because you ain't got nothing going on but me.
This is a prime example of what happens when you've known somebody for over 40-something years. You just have to just take it with a grain of salt.
Hey, look, check it out, right? Your rating's gonna go up.
Well, I appreciate that for that. I appreciate you. Thank you. So please let everybody know, and your family and their family and their family, so that they can tune in to hear us talk. And people wondering, like, what the hell is wrong with that?
I know. He's like, wait, what are they talking about? Oh, it's just them two. Oh, get off of there, you know.
But I will see you at the end of the month. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, be looking forward to that.
Yes, sir. You take care of yourself,
Right,
man.
You too.
Bye. That is Mr. My best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. So, you have it all. So, please remember the activities coming up tomorrow. You have 2 activities tomorrow. And then you have an activity on Sunday. So please come out. Appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in. Be safe. Know your value. Know your worth. Know that you are loved. Know that you're special. Know that you control everything about you. And most importantly, know that I love you more than I love my luggage. I will see y'all Monday. Now, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers and daddies out there. We love you. We appreciate you tremendously. I'll see y'all Monday. Y'all take care. The live stream on the show. On the show. The live stream. On the show. The live stream. The live stream on the show.